Hello guys, MGH here, and it's Sunday and it's time to upload some career mode for you guys. I really wanted to get a video up today. I wasn't going to in the first place. Yesterday the sub boxes and the publishing on YouTube was just absolutely diabolical. But either way, I'm going to try and get one up today. And as you can see, Asamoah is making his debut for Arsenal. What a signing he's turning out to be. Honestly guys, I can tell you right now, he is absolutely fantastic. But anyway, we have a game in the FA Cup here against Crawley Town, I believe it is. And obviously Doumbia as well was one of the signings I made in the last two episodes. If you missed those two episodes, I'd really recommend you go back because I bought some seriously good players. And the next few games, actually the next few episodes you're going to see, including a live episode in the final of the Capital One Cup, you're going to see that they are absolutely fantastic signings. So happy with them. But we have to start with some bad news actually. Fellaini gets injured here, which was a really bad start to this game because Fellaini is obviously a massive part of my team. He plays in that CDM role, and I guess you could say I was just getting unlucky, you know. But it wasn't just me. Look, Akpan goes down as well. He is now injured for Crawley Town, so this game is just full of injuries at the moment. It's a little bit disappointing, but players get injured. It's just part of football anyway. 0-0 at half-time, which isn't too bad. I was playing a slightly weaker team than my usual because it is a cup game. And as you guys know, I'm not really prioritising FA Cup or Capital One Cup. I just want the Champions Cup and the BPL, obviously. But we do finally break the deadlock there. Doumbia going through for his 7th goal of the season already. He's just so pacey. People can't handle him. It's simple as that. And then Asamoah, don't forget it's his debut, smashes one in as well in 59 minutes. So in the space of 10 minutes, we've gone 2-0 up. Which is just showing me that I was right to buy these players. What you need in FIFA, I mean, it's not just about pace, it's about powerful players that just do not get tackled. Doumbia is a perfect example of that. He's just an absolute beast, you know. He just runs at the defence and they can't tackle you. And it's kind of like the same with Asamoah. And you can see Doumbia gets another goal there. Thank you to Gervinho, who's been brought on as a substitute. He's absolutely amazing, Gervinho, in this game. I would use him more if I didn't have Oxlade-Chamberlain, but Gervinho, when he comes on as a super sub, just changes the game for me. And you could say I got a little bit lucky there because the ball just got pushed forward, but Doumbia pounced on it really and got his second goal of the game. And Asamoah with his first goal of the game, of his career at Arsenal as well, on his debut. But there you can see Fellaini is going to be out for 4 weeks. I don't know what to think about that. You know, when I saw it, I was like, oh shit. But then I thought, well, it could have been 6 months, so I'll take 1 month. But then we move on against Swansea in the BPL now. We're going to be switching up the kits because obviously red doesn't go with red and white doesn't go with white either. And there you can see the table as well. We're currently sitting in 4th, 1 point behind Man City and 2 points behind Man United, and a couple of points behind Chelsea as well. So if I keep winning, I can definitely see myself getting towards the top of the table relatively soon, you know, and that's what obviously my board want. I did ask for more cash in the transfer window, and they said, we'll give you more money as long as you match the targets we've set you. And obviously, if you remember going back to the old episode, unlucky there with the header, I asked for 20 million and got rejected. Then I asked for 12 million and got rejected, and they offered 2 million. Yeah, 2 million from Arsenal. Absolute piss take. But as you saw there, not many highlights in the first half of this game. I was playing in the snow. Like I said in a couple of episodes ago, I am now playing in whatever weather it comes up with. I'm being a man. Gibbs goes through on goal here, straight from kickoff. And look at that. What a finish from Gibbs. I was actually playing him as a CDM. Now, some people will think I'm mental, but if you go into his preferred positions on his player bio, it actually says he can play CDM, you know, and he's actually really good there because he's quite quick, and he's got really good tackling abilities as well. So, definitely quite enjoyed using him in the CDM role. And he kind of reminds me of Asamoah in that point. You can play him on the left and in CDM, but he did make it 1-0, his first goal for Arsenal in my career mode, I think it is. So, pretty cool for him there. Andre Santos was playing as my left midfielder as well. I had a really weak team up because I needed to rest them for some very important games coming up. Came close to making it 2-0 there, but it wasn't to be. We finished the game 1-0. It's still 3 points. It's in the snow. You know, some players in real life consider that as a really good result, so I am going to do that too. Now we move on to West Brom. I really like the West Brom Stadium. I always like playing them there. And you can see my starting lineup here. We've gone for Asamoah and Diaby in the central defensive midfield role. Very strong. 2 very powerful guys. Able to make tackles, you know. Doumbia come close with the goal there, but it gets parried by the keeper. But Witsel is the first to react. And 20 minutes in, he slots home an absolute beauty past the keeper into the bottom right of the goal, I should say. And what a chest down that was from Doumbia. He's literally, guys, he's turning out to be one of the best signings I've ever made. And I know I've said that a few times in this career mode, but I think I've made some really good choices. You know, you could say the choice to bring in Kerzhakov was a little bit off. But that season when he first started for me was actually pretty decent. He was a good player, and Witsel comes close to making it 2-0 there, and Doumbia with another assist almost. So you could say Kerzhakov wasn't the best of signings, but other than that, I think I've made some really good ones. We do actually concede here, a bit of a lapse in concentration from Chesney there, and also my defence were just not quick enough to react to that. But it happens, you know, and that was 1-1. West Brom have a very, very good team. I am actually strongly considering doing them next in career mode because I think I want to do 3 seasons with Arsenal and then I'm going to take up a job offer. If not, I will start a brand new career mode. I don't know who to do it with. Possibly Ajax. Nah, I don't know. But Doumbia proving again why he's so amazing in this game. This game, don't get me wrong, FIFA 13 is not just about pace. But when I got Doumbia, straight away I realised what I was missing up front. And that was just pace. Podolski is relatively quick. He's just not an athlete like Doumbia, you know, so quick where you can't catch him. I mean, if I put Doumbia through on goal, I know pretty much 100% he's going to get through to goal. He's not the best clinical finisher in the game, but boy, can he run. And Witsel gets another goal there. He's an absolute boss. I love Witsel as well, one of my better signings. Him and Doumbia up front are very, very powerful. And you got Podolski on the right side. And the left sometimes, he's a great playmaker. You know, Podolski can pick out a really good pass. Gervinho, again, the super sub, knocking it across to Doumbia for a slightly sweaty goal. So we don't need a replay of that. And that made it 4-1. And then in the 90th minute, Gervinho tries to score himself. Doesn't quite work out, but Doumbia, this is why, again, he's so good. He's just always in the right position, which is Lewandowski just wasn't. He was always in the bad position. He just never seemed to be right where I needed him. Whereas Doumbia, already I can see a massive difference. He's just everywhere on the pitch. Look at him running to get in a good position there. Sprinting his arse off, and then he runs onto the rebound. And that's actually a very, very nice finish there. And the game finishes 5-1. I believe that's one of my best results in quite a long time. And I can say it's safely down to what I've done with the team and how I've redone the lineup, I guess. So we move on into the FA Cup again. It's the next round. We are against Sheffield Wednesday, I believe it is. And yep, Sheffield Wednesday it is. I love their kit, by the way. That is awesome. And again, it's on the same pitch. It felt very similar. And in the 40th minute, nothing else happened before this until Doumbia got his 12th goal. Look at that. I love it when it tells you. That is absolutely awesome. But it reminds me to say it in my commentary as well, which is always good. 12 goals already. He's only been at the club for a couple of weeks. So don't forget, I simmed a couple of matches during the window because I wanted to just get on with signing players. And they come very close to scoring there. They hit post. But yeah, he's only been here a couple of weeks. And when I simmed a few matches, he got a couple of hat-tricks, stuff like that. I think he got 1 hat-trick and a double as well. But anyway, it was 1-0 at half-time, 58 minutes in. And they were really trying to get back in this game. I had to pull off a really close save there with Chesney. And then in the 74th minute, what a touch from Doumbia. Runs at the defence. I just ran out of space, so I knocked it across for Podolski. And yeah, as if I'm ever going to miss this. Bang, look at that. Straight into the goal. His 19th of the season. Doumbia gets another assist. And that game finishes 2-0. So a really nice result there as well against Sheffield Wednesday. And we progress to the quarterfinals, I believe. But now for the big game. We're now in the Champions Cup. We are against Bayern Munich. I believe this is the first leg of the quarter-final. It might be the knockout rounds, actually. It's been a few days since I played this match here. Lewandowski is coming back to Emirates for the first time in a while as well. He's not missed. And, yeah, it's his first game against his old club, you could say. Oxlade-Chamberlain goes through on goal there. Misses. It gets saved by Neuer, but who's on hand to finish it up? And that is Podolski. And he's now into the 20s. He's got his 20th goal of all competitions. What an absolute monster he is. Neuer with a great save there. I thought he'd be quicker to react to that. But, you know, I'll take it. 1-0 after 17 minutes against Bayern Munich, who have an absolutely amazing team. Not as strong as the default squad. And we get another goal with Fellaini, by the way. I don't often score from corners. Someone left a comment in the last episode. It did make me laugh. I said in the episode, I just never score from corners. And then I scored 2 in the next game. It's coincidence, isn't it? And Fellaini is the only one who's been doing it. But anyway, Bayern Munich's team is nowhere near as good as it is as the default squad. They seem to have sold quite a few players and not brought in many good ones. So 2-0 at half-time. I guess you could say I got a little bit lucky. They had a few opportunities to score. Nothing amazing worth putting in the video, but maybe 2-0 was a little bit generous. You never know. And we go straight to the 82nd minute here. Nothing really happened in the second half. I was very tentative. I didn't want to give away any silly goals away, for them away from home. But that right there, oh my god! Asamoah does have the long shot trait, by the way, guys. So if you want to have a long shot with Asamoah, you can bet a lot of money on that he's going to get it on target at least. And look at this volley. I've got a feeling that could be in the goal of the season video coming up soon. This is going to be difficult to tell. You know, I'm really going to need your guys' help. I might have to do a vote on Facebook. But there we go. We end up winning 3-0. So I'm pretty confident we're going to go through despite having a second leg away. at the Munich Stadium in Germany. But you know what? 3-0, absolutely amazing. I couldn't be happier with that. But by the way, guys, in the description, I'll put a link to my Facebook and Twitter. So if you want to come over and like and follow me, that'd be absolutely great. And you can see I'm looking at my youth squad here. Look at this defender. Holy shit, is he going to be a beast? 85 to 91 potential, I think it was. So that is really good. And that is going to end the episode nicely, guys. Thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Please leave a like, and I will see you in the next episode.